Harry Zoltok was born in Bialystok, Russia in 1905, but after moving to many other places, he settled in Winnipeg, where he would form what is now known as Motor Coach Industries.
The story that's told in some of the MCI material is that he walked down Portage in Maine in the late 20s and decided it was a fantastic street and a fantastically clean and wide street, and therefore this was the city in which he was going to settle. He wanted to work with his hands. He was very, very good with his hands, and he started out customizing and or building customized automobiles. He was very good at that, and that was all auto body work. He started out doing auto body work in the late 20s, and I don't think he transitioned into buses until probably the mid-30s when he started another company. So I think it was a natural transition, although he went broke more than once. And I find it very encouraging and amazing that never deterred him. When he went broke, he just started another company.
It became very clear that Harry had talent. Although he had only a grade 7 education, he had developed a very innate talent for mechanical engineering, which would lead to the 25 Canadian patents and the 10 American patents he still holds today.
The stories in MCI are interesting that a lot of Dad's designs in the 30s, he would draw in chalk on the floor of the bus factory. These are the 30s, so they didn't have drafting tables and draftsmen and things like this. He would draw it in chalk on the floor, and you weren't allowed to sweep or touch or clean the floor until the part was made. So you think about the environment in which they operated in the 30s, and from that came designs that were at the time revolutionary.
Although Motor Coach's first bus seated only 11 people, they would go on to build bigger and better buses, as Harry Zoltok had much larger aspirations.
One of his goals in Motor Coach industry was to drive General Motors out of the bus business. And at the time, if you think about that, it's an absurd goal. Absolutely absurd. A little tiny firm in Winnipeg, General Motors is the biggest bus manufacturer in the world. And his goal was to drive them out of business in the bus business. And he did. Very proud of what Dad did. He established a company in the middle of the Depression that became if not the world leader. So I would like to, at the very least, continue his memory, which is why both Karen and I are thrilled about this award being given to Dad this year. So between the MCI buses on the highway and his grandchildren, he's left a great legacy.
Congratulations to Harry Zoltok for being the 2012 CME Pioneer Award recipient.